Statistic that will shock you. The typical non-homeschool student spends 16,000 hours in school. When you homeschool, you get those hours back. Watch family relationships blossom, especially between siblings.
Interesting.
They'll be isolated and not learn to get along with others. That's the socialization question, and it's another phony baloney argument. Kids don't need to sit in a room with 30 other children their exact age to develop social skills. Homeschooling gives your child opportunities to interact with people of all ages in the real world. In fact, homeschooled children often have better social skills because they spend less time in artificial environments and more time engaging with diverse groups of people. If you meet a well-mannered, polite teen, ask him if he was homeschooled. There's a good chance the answer will be yes. As for meeting other kids, with a little investigating, you'll probably be surprised to find that there are homeschool groups or pods nearby. A great source of new friendships for your children and a way for you to meet like-minded parents. They won't get into a good college. Putting aside the question of what constitutes a good college, this is another anti-homeschool myth. According to the National Home Education Research Institute, home-educated children score 15 to 25 percentage points higher than public school students. And in the Black community, the difference is 23 to 42 points. Those are the kinds of scores colleges fantasize about. Ivy League schools actively recruit home-educated children because they know that they are outside-the-box thinkers, more resilient, and better adjusted than their peers. We can't handle the loss of income.
Okay.
This might get to the nub of the issue. What is your primary job as a parent? If it's to provide the best life possible for your children, then homeschooling needs serious consideration. As parents, we sacrifice for our children. That's our job. If that means making a financial sacrifice, we do it. But there's a selfish reason to homeschool, one that transcends
Hello,
money.
ad that I didn't
The
ask
ability
for.
to pass on your
Yeah, it
values
needs to
to
open
your
back up.
children and the peace of mind that gives you.
Oh my
If you send
god.
your kids to government schools, you are giving
Where
their
it at?
power to their teachers.
Oh, why is it playing an
Is that
ad?
a trade-off you want to make?
That's confusing
For
me.
over a century, the
There's
so-called
the ad.
education experts have told us
I
learning is
should...
hard, teaching is hard, and parenting is hard. Leave it to us. Don't try this at home. And we believed them, even as everything got worse. But the truth is, the children are naturally curious.
Is something else playing
Learning
sound
is
that I'm
fun,
not hearing, or am I
and
crazy?
teaching is tremendously rewarding. Maybe the time has come to try this at home. I did. I saw the effect on our kids, how it made us a better, closer, happier family. Name me something else that has this kind of upside. I'm Sam Sorbo, homeschool mom for Prager University. Thank you for watching this video. To keep PragerU videos free, please consider making a tax-deductible donation.
Neat. Awesome. I forgot that I made my other account a moderator for this channel. Alright. I'm a little late today, but that's okay. So, I aim to finish this drawing today. It's a draw this in your style. I need to cut that music down for me, because it's loud as all get out. I really need to get, like, I have two-way tape. I'll do it in a minute. I forgot. So, there it is. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna try and finish this drawing. Is that live? Can y'all see that? Hold on. Did I just turn that off? Y'all can't. Weird. There we go. There we go. Okay, so, I need to turn my phone down because I'm hearing echo. At least I know it's working. But, I planned on finishing this drawing today. That's an ad. I actually have the volume on this time for, like, the, stream music, so I can actually hear it this time and hear if there's, like, ads or anything. I should probably do that more often, but but yeah, it has been a while since I last posted anything to YouTube, and it's only because I've just been crazy busy babysitting, and then I had a really big commission that I wanted to finish, so there's also that. Interesting. I'm popping open a bunch of these really, like, scary old fortune cookies that I found sitting around my room. So, well, not around my room, but, like, they were sitting in a box in my room and I completely forgot about them. They don't smell right. So, while I'm waiting a little bit here, I might read you guys some fortunes. Oh, they're alright. I'm not waiting on anything in particular, I just want to get these off my desk. And I'll probably take this trash out, today too, because I don't want a whole bunch of really old fortune cookies sitting in my room and potentially attracting ants. And I'm definitely not dead, I just haven't been posting the, YouTube in a while. And hopefully this summer I plan on getting back into it. I haven't even been posting on my tiny house content either because I just haven't had time to go out and work on my tiny house. But a bit of update for the tiny house build. My brother-in-law salvaged some decent plywood today, I think. So I'm going to be using that for the tiny house build a little bit. I'll see how it looks and then I'll see what I do with it from there. And if it's decent enough, I might use it for, like, what's it called? I might use it for either my cabinets or the sofa build. I'm thinking it might end up being the sofa build because I can just cover it up. I might, like, paint the sofa area or something. I'm not sure yet. But I'm thinking I'm going to use it for the sofa build, and I'll probably, like, buy some plywood, some other plywood for that project, but it saves me a little bit of money, so I'm happy about that. I don't know why I keep looking at my phone. And if it's actually more decent than I thought, like, I actually like the texture and look of it, then I might use it for the cabinets, but, we'll save that for another day. He did say it was pretty thick plywood, but I'll have to see what he means by that. And I just have to see how it looks first, and before I make any concrete, decisions. Because if not, I'll just use it to make, like, shelves or something, or I'm not sure. So, fortunes, I have, like, 7 of them, so let's go. So this one says, versatility is one of your outstanding traits. I suppose that can be true. Oh, they're the Panda Express ones, they don't come with the little lucky numbers or anything like that, so, fun. And I do collect these. I think I have a book somewhere where I've taped them down. I need to find that book so I can tape these down in there with it. Because I used to have, like, a little scroll, a little roll of all of the fortune cookie fortunes I've ever collected. I don't want to say ever because I don't know how many I've actually collected. And I can't say for sure it's every single one, but I think I have just about every single one. So, this one says, you will display great bravery when faced with adversity. Interesting. What do you say? Your place in life is in the driver's seat. Buckle up. That's an interesting one. They're all interesting. Did I just read this one? Bravery, versatility. Okay. You have a natural grace and consideration for others. Okay. I'm thumbnailing that because I felt like I read that earlier and I may have just read it in passing and not aloud. Your friends are delighted by your keen sense of humor. I don't think I'm that funny, so we'll see. These two go hand in hand. Your keen sense of humor will make you many friends. Alright. I'm an introvert, so we'll see how well that goes. A new outlook will mean sunny skies ahead. Alright. So, a bunch of fortunes. That will also be added to my little weird collection. Alright, so I'm gonna try and... I have to finish this drawing tonight, so I'm gonna finish this drawing tonight, and I think that'll be it for the stream. I'm not sure if I'll work on anything else in stream. This is the only thing I really wanted to get into. Where did I put my glove? She's somewhere. Probably on my bed. Yep. And look at that, more fortunes sitting on my bed. I should make like a drawing hat or something. Randomly pick a fortune to go by. Or, that would be an interesting idea. Just randomly pick a fortune and try to draw what I think that means or looks like or whatever. Alright. I have no idea what colors to go with for this, so... As far as I know, the character here has pale skin. I don't know if she's like an alien or something like that. She's not an OC of mine, so I'm kind of just gonna wing it here and hope for the best. Wrong thing. I also want to try some new shading techniques or something, and I might try to... Don't do that. I might try to do, what's it called? Pretty much like a Pinterest type challenge where I look through my Pinterest saves and use those, tips and techniques in video and see how they work in pretty much seeing how they help me improve my art one way or another. I'm not sure. I'll have to come back in and do some erasing. I can see I need to clean up like a lot and I just didn't do that. So I think I'm gonna do that today. I'm not too worried about this. Okay. Yeah, let me do some cleanup on the base. It's been a while since I've streamed to YouTube. I've been mostly streaming to Twitch, but I just felt like switching it up. I might do a thing where I like... What's the word? I might like stream to one or the other depending on the day. I'll have to see. Because I don't completely want to give up on my Twitch. Not that I'll get better engagement there. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking about sticking to YouTube for a while and seeing how that goes from there. Okay. I need to look back at the original image and see if I can get an idea of colors. Because I have it saved in my phone. Let me see. I think her hair's black. Or somewhat black. Okay. No name. Clouds. Sweater. The sweater has clouds on it too. Okay, that's cute. Black leggings and black tank top. White socks. Okay. Lordy. Maybe if I use the eraser. I just sat in this chair. How do I have back pain already? Okay. Something about the gray in this, drawing. Don't do that. Yeah, something about the gray in this drawing makes it... What's the word I'm looking for? Makes... The yellow makes the gray look more bold. I'm gonna be trying different things with, like, the colored nails, okay. So, no idea what color everything is supposed to be. I'm just kind of eyeballing here. I think she's paler than that. What if I... Oh, fudge. What if I... did like a color effect over the black so it's not just straight up black? I think that would be better.
YouTube ads is made for your business. Bring your brand to life with targeted video ads. And connect with the perfect audience. Grow your business and reach your people with YouTube ads. Get your ship together with Shopify, the commerce platform designed for entrepreneurs. Buy and print labels. Get discounted rates and access to built-in tools to make shipping a pleasure, not a pain. Power your shipping with Shopify.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing. Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager. Aw.
That hoodie is giving. You should get it.
That was hard to listen to. Okay. Oh. I need... Okay. All right. wonder if it'll let me chat from here. No. Let me try it with... Well, let me go back to YouTube on my phone. So let me try this. Okay. I hate that my phone is no longer connected to my laptop. It says it is, but it's not working like it should, so... I was trying to fix that issue, that's why I'm kind of late to the stream. There we go. Figured I'd do a question of the stream here, because I always do it on the videos normally. So, question of the stream: if you were to go on Shark Tank, what idea would you pitch? I'm gonna have to think on that one, because I've never watched Shark Tank, so I don't really know. Right, I need... Okay, so first things first, let's fix her skin. Because I think she's just pale and not pink. Because that's how it's looking. This person's really good at cheating, so I hope I can get there one day. Skin. It looks like she has... It's not quite red, it's more like a pink lipstick. A hard pink, though. Additional colors. I need... Hello, wait. Would that work, or... I like this one more. Shrink. I gotta admit, the colorblind art is distracting, so let's... What if I did? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that sound just now. That works for that. You know what, let me take it back about that sound, because if it's what I think it is, it's just my niece. Slamming doors, but my niece. Frankly, I was gonna save the colored lines for like the end or something, but I figured I may as well give it a whirl again. The last time I did this was for a one of my character things, a character introduction post, where I colored them in for a birthday drawing, and I really liked how that looked. But boy, was it tedious. Okay. I'm trying to pick colors that may match certain parts of her fit, so we're going to I don't know if I should like what if I unlock the line art and just make it softer like that? I suppose that works. Let me leave the line art as is. Yeah. Let me just leave it as is for now. Go about coloring it like I think I should. Okay, so I'm gonna be real, genuinely not sure about the colors on this character. But I want to try different things just to see. So what if I... No? Wow, that's kind of ugly. Okay. Interesting. Saturation, color, brightness, exclusion. luckily I'm following this person, so I have a slight idea of what the base colors should be. And I'm trying to get an idea of what my flats should be. So
With the
be a
Amex
normal
Gold
color.
Card, every
Yeah,
meal
I'm
is
trying to get an
reward.
idea of what my flats
Earning
should
4
be,
times
and it seems
membership
like the
rewards
hair
points at
and outfit
restaurants
are
and
the
US
same color.
supermarkets.
So
That's an opportunity in every bite.
if I can get an
sip,
idea of what
slice,
those
and
are,
scoop.
I'm in
Whether
the
you
money.
decide to stay in or go all out. Earn rewards on
And
everyday
I'm
meals
legit trying
with
to
the
eyeball
Amex Gold Card.
colors here. It's more of a, I don't want to say slate. That matches up a lot better. Yeah, but I think it's more. There we go. So that, and the eyes. The hair, the eyes, well, the sclera are all the same color. Somebody's weed eating right now. There was a fill tool type thing that some people try that I kind of want to try again. Can I use it as draft layer? Reference layer? Helpful in some degree, but not right now. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to play around with. Semi-transparent is very target color. Only transparent area around. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with that. I don't even want to try normal fill. It might mess me all the way up. Oh. Okay. I'm not trying to be too, what's it? Neat at the base of the strands because I'm gonna have to go in and clean up anyway. I just want to get most of the hair filled in. And I think I'm gonna try and do some different things with clip, like making my own pens and whatnot, so that it's easier for me to draw on here, or at least faster, I believe. And I can't really say that I haven't been drawing too fast. I finished quite a few commissions in a very short amount of time, so I don't think speed is my problem. I think it's just motivation sometimes. Oh. Ooh, my back. Okay. I need to look in there. And if I can get the base colors done, then I can play around with different shading techniques. Because I've been trying to do some research on different shading techniques so that I, one, get better at shading, two, so it's not as much of a chore to me to do. Because I really I don't like shading digitally, let me say that. I'm fine doing it traditionally because I kind of just do it as I color. And even then I can't really say my shading traditionally is all that great, but like, at least it's more enjoyable than the digital for some reason. Why do you look like that? Why is it acting like that? Do I need to increase the... I might need to tweak my line art pen there. Wait. That would be why. Okay. I'm like... You're not doing what you're supposed to do because you're not the right tool. That's why. And I think for the lining pencil, I just copied and pasted the normal, either mechanical pencil or normal pencil, and just like changed the settings a little bit, like the textures and whatnot. And I actually like this a lot more than a normal pencil, because it kind of gives me that sketchy style I like when I'm drawing traditionally, so I like that. I'm quite happy to be done with all of my heavy commission work. Not that I don't enjoy it. I really liked every single one. I did miss one though. But it's just nice to not have the pressure of a due date on my shoulders anymore. Okay. So this one also has a due date, so like... There's that. I guess this one just isn't quote unquote as important, because the commission I was doing before was for a friend, well, a friend's wedding. What is this for? Ah, makeup. We're gonna do... light blue. I need to look at the sketch. Where did I put it though? Yeah, I need you up there. Oh, and I gotta fix her skin because now that I'm looking at it, she is pink. A certain type of pink, but pink. Like a really, sort of pale pink. Suppose that works? I'm going off the top of my head here, y'all. Okay. I am itchy, by the way. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it looks like we're getting somewhere. Ow. Okay.
With Kroger Delivery, you can get fresh groceries even without a store nearby. Easily order in our app and get $25 off your first 2 orders with your digital coupon. And our refrigerated trucks will bring guaranteed fresh groceries to your door. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
With bugs, the struggle is real. That's why you need Zevo Traps. Zevo attracts and traps bugs 24/7 using a blue and UV light with no odor and no mess for effortless protection. Zevo, people friendly, bug deadly.
Kind of keep certain colors on the same layer so that if I F around and have to change the colors because they don't look quite right, then I can just do that without having to recolor everything. Alright. And I think I'm gonna pick colors from the background to shade her with so that I know. I kinda hate that. Okay. I hate that my hair is tickling my face. Alright, there's that. Her jacket. Is definitely like a bluish lavender. So let's try that. I went to put my hoodie on because my hair is going to drive me absolutely crazy. Making me think something's crawling on me. Oh, her jacket's so cute. Dang it. Let me just... I need to pick the right color for this thing. Or it'll bug me. Like, actively. It's not that dark. That's blue. Not droplet, I need sparkles? Glitter? Sparkles. Too big. And I don't want to use glitter. Don't do that. don't want to use glitter, so like... I'm going to lose it. There. I'm gonna have to do some stretches for back pain after all of this. Cool. That same blue is used on not the whole dang hoodie, but there. Okay, and I just checked a little while ago. This Draw This New Style is due tomorrow, so I
Your
definitely
home is
want to
your
finish
happy
it tonight.
place. Until you come back to bad odors, use Febreze plug-in. It has a microchip that alternates between 2 scents to fight odors
And hopefully I
provide
can do
freshness
that,
for up
which
to
I
50
believe I
days.
can.
Try Febreze Plug.
As long as I don't get too
With
distracted.
a Cologuard test, you can screen for colon cancer for $0.
Great. I'll have Jeffrey write a check.
Jeffrey! Jeffrey? Jeffrey!
Okay, I know what that layer is. Okay. need one more for... Now I remember what I was trying to open up in the meantime. I need that to open though, so... Okay. I need to see something real quick. doing something real quick, so don't mind me, y'all. I'm just gonna hit print screen on the laptop itself because I can't remember the little shortcut key for that on there. So don't mind the close-up. Yeah, save it for now. Just in case I go back to those. The back pain is back beating, y'all. Okay, I think I got the color palette down for this, for the most part. Oh! Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat, but thank you. It's not my character. I'm doing a draw this in your style, and I'm trying to get the color palette close. And that looks wrong now that I'm looking at it. Maybe it's... No, it's fine. It's fine, I'm overthinking it. Okay. What was I doing? Shading. So... after basically looking it up, I think I like soft cell or soft shading more than I like cell shading. I think I tried to do cell shading at one point and it was just too complicated to me. Or maybe I was just overthinking it, I'm not sure. But I'm trying to get a new, try out different shading styles and find one that I like with my work and go from there. So I think I still border on a pretty much anime style in my drawing, and I don't want to change that up. Remember, I don't want to change that up too much, but I'm not going to sit here and do a whole bunch of cell shading. Like, that's just... I don't want to say it's too strict, but it's like... I don't know. I feel like the soft shading is more forgiving in form. So that's the shading I think I'm gonna mostly stick with. And I'm also proud that I'm trying to learn some of the goddamn terminology, because honestly, if anybody asked me specifically what my shading style was or anything like that, I wouldn't know. I'm trying to get better at all these different art terms that I never bothered to learn. Mostly so I don't sound incompetent when people ask me. And I want to pay attention to more of those different things so that my art looks better. I'm definitely gonna put like stars behind her, and then I gotta do the shading on the what are they called? Planets, and then I'm going to do her clouds, because she has clouds around her head, and I'm gonna do clouds around this little planet in her hand, and clouds around this big guy here as well. Just clouds around certain ones, and then probably purple stars in the background, like dark purple, and that'll be... I'm streaming. What's wrong? You can show me. Hold on.
Sorry, everyone.
No, you're good. Camera's off now.
Dookie dookie. I also got a cheesecake.
Yes, I do. Always. Yay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. And I'm pretty sure the clouds are purple and pink, so from what I'm looking at here. Yeah, they look purple to me. Okay. So that's all of the skin shading. That is makeup, and I'm gonna change the lip color because it's a bit... That's the exact same color. I don't know why I tried to do that. Yeah, it's more pink. I'm eyeballing the heck out of this, so if it don't look right, it don't look right. And if it do,
at Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry,
I think I'll make the inside of her jacket the same color. Okay.
Or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Alright, I think I got it. Let me put it. Oops. Spiral can sit there. There. Yeah. It is 10 o'clock, y'all. So, looking at the time, I will finish what I can of this tonight. And I'm probably just going to still finish it tonight off camera. But, yeah. I want to get this done in time so that I don't have to worry about my entry being invalidated. Hello? That's probably my niece beating on my door. What were you for? What did you do? Okay. We're gonna make that a multiply layer, and I'm gonna use it to do the details on the jacket. Anyway. What do you... You're a revamp of those colors, so swap. You... Bam. So all the layers are named now. There's nothing like hearing a tiny human run up and down the hall. It's like the most terrifying thing to listen to outside my room. She just ran. I gotta admit that drawing little clotheslines or clothes details like this is like my favorite thing in any drawing. And I'm so happy they're here. Even if they weren't, I would have drawn it anyway. Like with a lot of my character drawings, I'll like draw the detail of the threading on their pants or outfits and whatnot. Just to add that little extra detail to my stuff. Ooh. Are these gonna be even? No, because if I pay too much attention, then we'll be here forever. Not that these details don't matter, I just don't want to get too caught up. I'm trying to draw faster, so if I sit here and just painstakingly draw each line super carefully, I don't want it to look bad, but I also am like trying to improve my speed here. And I think once I improve my speed, I'll go back to doing my OC features like I had in the past, because I really like doing those. Or I might start a YouTube series where I draw themed pictures of my OCs or something like that. Because I have been working on that as like a little side project to a degree. And I have a quote-unquote script written out that I would like to try out, but for now, it's just an idea. Okay, I gotta draw the stars on her, not stars, clouds on her jacket, so... Because she has clouds on her jacket, and I just didn't look at that hard. And I kind of feel bad that I missed that little detail, but they're so cute. So... Alright, I'll fill those areas. I don't know if it's just the sleeves, so... because... there isn't a full body of the jacket. So I'm kind of just winging it. I'm gonna pick this color. I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna use screen. And we'll see how that looks. Perfect. I'm gonna put it under the lines so that I don't completely mess this up. It's cute. It's so cute. I'm gonna add more stars to her jacket. Bam. I wonder... Yes! This makes it much easier. Shit. Yeah, I gotta add more. Stars. Sparkle. All right. No, y'all stay bright. I might take a mini break, y'all, just to lay on the floor. Is my back? Good lord. I don't know what's been causing all this back pain.
Got great reviews, you settle in with your mom to watch together on the couch. But Fanastini's scene starts a real juicy part, and you see things you will never talk about. We can't help you, but we can give you Mentos. Your mom is too into this Mentos version full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker. Yes to fresh.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Okay. All of that's done. What's next? I mean, I gotta shade the outfit, obviously. So I think I'll do that. Did I ever... I wanted to add sparkles to her makeup. Bam. I don't feel like giving that a proper name. Oops. That's why I don't use numbers. My bad, y'all.
Very clear here that third parties have an influence, so we expected a step from you. Maybe a word was said to that side by you. It may seem like a bad word was said from you.
Now.
Maybe he waited a step from you, but you back when you turn and go they as if here look as if you have won a victory. The person looks third parties.
I think another thing I like about this style of shading is that I can technically be as messy as I want and it won't look quote-unquote bad if I do it right. It can look bad, but I'm trying to avoid that, so... Mostly trying to avoid that if I can, because I don't want it to look bad. I mean, who would? I also gotta admit that I really like the textured blender in Cliff, mostly because I like the obviously the textured look of the shading. It looks so nice to me. I don't think I will ever stop using it. Tits. Cool. I accidentally hit the keyboard. I really like how that looks. Can y'all hear my pen on the tablet? Like, I'm sitting here thinking about that now. Like, I don't know how much this mic actually picks up, but if y'all can hear that, I'm sorry? I don't know if it's a good or bad sound. I have a screen protector on the tablet to keep it from getting potentially scratched, because I used to take this big joker with me whenever I go over to my friend's house, but it's kind of cumbersome and I didn't feel like carrying it all the time, so I kind of just stuck with leaving it here. I might start taking it with me so I can do more digital work when I'm over at my friend's house, but I'll have to see. Because anytime I go over to my friend's house, I'm not drawing. I'm gonna be real. I'm not drawing. Especially not if we put on a show or something and I just lock in and put my full attention into it. Not drawing. Yeah, I had brownies and ice cream tonight, along with some bomb behind shepherd's pie I made. I might get another brownie. I mean, who's gonna stop me? I made them. Okay. I might lower the opacity again. Just a little bit so it's not as heavy. That shouldn't be that dark one. It's more towards the front anyway. It's 9:30. I'm trying to push through and then I might call it a stream after this. Ooh. Now why the frick did I do that? Figuring out some shortcut keys here by accident. Now, what did I hit to do gradient? G? Interesting. Oh. No, don't do that. So interesting. It would help if I was drawing in a color. I need to invest in a new goddamn desk chair that helps with my back pain. Frankly, I'm kind of just prone to back pain because of my scoliosis. So, danged if I do, danged if I don't. Need you at 55. Now I know what I'm forgetting. Blush. Yeah, that's horrifying. Niece running across the hall again. Whew. I love the random break and stream music with an ad. So nice. God. She's got shoes on. That's what it sounds like. My God. Okay. Trying to think. I think the jacket's all I got left at shade. So, let's get to shading this jacket. And then I'll hit every... Uh-oh. Okay. I have to admit that in some cases I might leave the quote-unquote cell shading, because sometimes it looks nice. Ooh. I didn't know the socks were on the same layer. That's actually helpful. Great. Okay. Okay. I think all I have left is her stars. Well, her clouds. And doing the background, so... I'm very happy with this. Let me add one more thing of shading, and it's just over her eyes. That's base colors. All of that's done. Hold on. I need purple. I need to dump this, and I need overlay.
Where's your playlist taking you? Down the highway? To the mountains? Or just into daydream mode while you're stuck in traffic? With over 4,000 hotels worldwide, Best Western is there to help you make the most of your getaway, wherever that is. Because the only thing better than a great playlist is a great trip. Life's the trip. Make the most of it at Best Western. Book direct and save at bestwestern.com.
Jesus Christ. I wonder if y'all can hear my niece running up and down the hall. I wish I was kidding when I said it kind of makes me think of every horror movie where you hear something running up and down the hall. At least I know it's my niece, but I know if I looked out in the hall and saw nothing, I'd be terrified. Okay. I think that's all the highlights I'm gonna do. I actually kind of like that, so I'm going to leave that one. Alright. I'm gonna call it a night. for the stream. I'm probably gonna finish this off camera because all I gotta do is add the shading to the planets in the background, add the clouds to the planets, and add the clouds around her head, and it'll be done. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I will be getting back into an upload schedule very soon. At least I plan to. So expect some more videos this summer, and hopefully I don't fall back into a hiatus, because I want to try and keep my posting schedule consistent, and I don't want to just drop off randomly like I pretty much did last time. So yeah, that's all from me. I'm going to go get myself another brownie and probably a back massage or something. So until next time, ciao for meow.